Here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, mosquito central. Fuck, man. Mosquitoes are like a metaphor for life. If you stand still in life, mosquitoes are coming for you. If you keep moving, you're good to go. Don't get idle in life. Keep moving forward. Understand what you want. You might notice I've disabled the comments and ratings to this video because I don't want this video to be like a popularity contest. I don't want this video to have like all this hate speech in the thread, which so many videos end up on other people's channels. It just becomes this like hate, he said, she said, whatever. Also in this video I may mention someone who has since passed away, and I'll do my best to avoid mentioning names in this video. This video is for my dedicated followers, fans, viewers, audience, whatever you want to call yourselves, people who maybe don't get me, or they want to get me but they're not too sure what's going on. So hopefully I can disclose a bit of transparency in this video. I remember last year, some of you know that I put on a festival, mosquito, every year here in Thailand for the last 4 years. It's a free event. I don't charge any money for my time, for my effort, etc. It's free to attend. All I expect is just a bit of gratitude and keep the peace, keep cool. I was at a participant last year who claims to be a vegan activist, etc. And he's doing a pretty good job getting his life sorted. But anyway, I won't mention his name. We were out one time and he says, Harley, where can I get steroids from? Like testosterone and anthate to be specific. And I said, I know a chemist, I've done heaps of videos there, I'll show you where to get it from. It's just overexposed. And, what's going on there? That's Burgess. Anyway, so we went, he bought the steroids, I saw him buy them, he showed me what he got. And a few days later, I thought, I wonder why he's doing this. Maybe he's been influenced by me, or and he said he had done steroids a lot in the past. But I said to him, Joey, why are you doing this? Why do you want to do steroids again? He goes, I don't really know. Now, I wasn't sure if that person was lying to me, or they generally didn't know what they wanted to do, why they wanted to do something. And I think in life, man, if you don't know why you're doing something, you're always just going to be like chasing your tail because you don't know why the fuck you're doing shit. I need to make more money. Why? You're starving? I need to get more popular because I need to prove myself. Why? Always ask the why. If I can quote Robbins, I'm a why guy. And living with Asperger's, I'm like, I can see a fucking beetle or a spider on the side of the fucking curb, and 95% of the time tell that beetle or spider's dehydrated, or a butterfly, whatever. I can give it sugar water, some Sprite or some fruit and get it going again. And that's what Asperger's gives you. And I was diagnosed with that in 2003, and I had a teacher back in '86. I told a story about that the other day. And I've mentioned this in a few videos. Some of my dedicated viewers will remember me mentioning this. And 2003 I got hit by a bus and I had to go see a lot of quacks for the insurance payout, and he said, she said, all this stuff. So got bounced around by a lot of mental health people and a lot of different diagnoses. But Asperger's was one I was like, yeah, I can understand that. There's a dog getting angry over there. Figsy's triggered. And if you Google up Asperger's, it talks about obsession with spiders, snakes, dinosaurs, and that's me to a T. I didn't choose Asperger's. Asperger's chose me. Now they call it high functioning autism disorder or syndrome or whatever. And people say, hang on, it's just a choice of the moment, do it, and it fucking is. It's just in the choice of the moment for me to surround myself with my little Durianrider fitness, vegan, health reality. Talking to a friend last night at dinner, and he's like, look after some Asperger's kids, and I don't know, Harley, you sure you got that? I don't know. And I said, you don't see me functioning in the real world. This is my real world here. This is Thailand, this is Chiang Mai. Every single day I do what I want. I create my own reality. And he's like, that makes sense. You put me in like a normal job, I'll last a day, man. I would last a day before people are like, get this motherfucker out of here. All he's talking about is weight loss, cadence, spiders, and fucking Strava and shit. And that's why you give me any person on the planet, man, I'll get them in the best drug-free shape fucking ever. Ever. Even that little dog over there. Dude, don't even try, I'll get you faster on Strava. Because I had that obsession, man. That's just something I'm born with. It's not something I really learn, it's just born with that, and I choose to cultivate that and learn and live with it. So many people medicate themselves and try and deny who they are as people. And you do what you want, man, it's your life, your choice. But I believe if you do that, you're never really going to be your true self. And by being spontaneous and just going with the flow, that should be your true self. Just boom, boom, boom. I don't have any plans. I don't have any script for this video. You watch my stuff, it's just boom, spoken word. Some people call it verbal diarrhea, or whatever you want to call it. But it's, I don't have any script, I don't have any plans. I don't even follow a training plan. Once a month I do a 200k ride and the rest is just whatever. So there was a video series done. You may have seen it. Durianrider's a narcissist or whatever it's called, unmasking or something like that. And the dude put a lot of work into it. A lot of fucking. I mean, that's like, I've made over 5,000 videos on YouTube, and I couldn't put that much work into one video. That's intense. So thumbs up for that level of editing and persistence and getting it fucking done. I just want to say that he did use a person who had cancer, who died from the cancer or the chemo, or I don't know the full story. His dogs is not having any part of it. And it's unfortunate that someone who hates me because I slept with his girlfriend when she said to me that she was single, that a guy who hates me for that reason only, would use a dead person in his, what's the word? Oh, propaganda, anti-Durianrider propaganda against me. A dead person. And he starts the video of like, you know, I lost a, you know, such uncle to cancer. My dad had cancer and passed away, man, with the chemo and the radiation. I know the deal. So to those who don't know the deal, who maybe don't want to know the deal or do want to know the deal, in 2015, I think it was, someone asked me on Tumblr or YouTube or wherever. This dog fucking hates my guts. Can you please do a video response? Someone's asking for like $20,000 or $50,000 on YouTube, and no one knows who they are. Is it a scam? So I watched the video and I'm like, fuck, man, this is a bit fishy. This is weird. And I'm like, okay, if it's legit, then show us your blood test, show us the real deal stuff, alright? And so I put that video up, maybe for a day or two it was up, and then people were taking it out of context, and it was blowing up, and then the person saw it, and they're like, oh, I feel really sad, so I thought, oh, fuck it, I'm going to delete the video. So I took the video down, and so mentioned no more of it, other than a few little things here and there, saying, you know, if you want to ask for money, fine, ask for money, but please provide medical reports, please provide an interview with your doctor, because you Google up, people asking for money for cancer and they don't even have it. So all I was doing was just sharing I got home from a ride or something and I was just like, what the fuck, I was just blurted it out. In hindsight, I was wrong and I apologise for that. I've done videos about that on my Ask Durianrider channel. But anyway, this documentary maker, Michael, who is girlfriend's boyfriend with the chick I hooked up with when I was single back in Chiang Mai a few years ago, didn't mention that in the video, that Durianrider apologised. Durianrider took his video down for a couple of days. Durianrider wasn't even talking exactly about that specific person, it's more just a generalised video. I didn't even mention that person's name, you know, but these people took it out of context, like I was like harassing this person again and again and again, which is totally fucking not true at all. And if it was true, these people could sue me, they could take me to court for manslaughter or whatever, but they didn't do that, they don't even mention that. And these people could also, all they had to do was do a GoFundMe, something like that. You know, I've probably got 1,000 haters out there, 100 haters, who knows how many haters I got. If everyone chipped in $100 or $1,000, which is not much, if they all chipped in that much money to pay for that $20,000 a week cancer juice clinic or whatever it was, you know what I mean? Then why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do that? Because they didn't really care, and all they care about is looking for ammunition on the internet or Google or whatever to try and destroy Durianrider's image or whatever. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about the haters. You know, living with Asperger's that long, you get a pretty thick skin because people victimise you for your alternative beliefs or alternative views or alternative passions or whatever. And if you are a passionate person like I am in society, you're going to have people who really fucking love you, man. And you're going to have people who really fucking hate you. You know, you see that with me. I've got people just who'll fly around the world just to come and hang out, go for a bike ride. People stop me in the street and they'll have people come up and they're crying, come and talk to me. Oh my God, Durianrider, you know, helped save my life. I had cancer and then I went vegan and reversed it, etc. Or I won't even go there. But it's like, and then I have people who just like, just fucking hate, man. Just want to hate it. And I understand that's the yin yang, that's just how it is. If you're passionate, man, if you open your heart, open your brain, open your mind, people are going to love you, they're going to fucking hate you. So it's just, it comes with the territory. So I do not care about the haters. The haters don't get me down. They may think they get me down, and sometimes I'm frustrated with people I've helped out. That can be hurtful, where I've helped someone, you know, find a boyfriend, lose weight, get over the eating disorder, whatever, and then it's become this hater, just talking shit about them. And that can be very hurtful. But I soon get over it because I understand that I've surrounded myself with this vocal minority of people who don't really understand what they want in life, or I should say why they want what they want in life. They don't understand why they want it. It's fucking hot right now. But So hopefully that clarifies a few things, that if people were serious about that person, the GoFundMe and the cancer, they would have said, hey, let's start up a new one. I mean, that Dr. Evil guy got $6,500 overnight. They could have started up a GoFundMe saying, hey, Durianrider's a piece of shit. Let's fuck this, let's blow the fucking bank out of this fucking GoFundMe. Let's get $1 million, you know? And we use anti-Durianrider. I would have said, hey guys, cool, do it. I'll share the video, man. But none of them did that. None of them ever did that because they didn't really care. And all these people who said, oh, you know, like, can't believe Durianrider did that. They all knew about it back in 2015 or whatever it was. They all knew about it back then. But they chose now, when I have my festival, to bring it to light. It's like, come on, man. Like, if I'm such a bad person, why were you hanging out with me for all these years? And why only now, when there's like a little trend, a hate train of Durianrider videos trending on YouTube this week, why only now are you speaking up about it? In my opinion, that's deplorable behaviour. And that sort of level of self-conduct is poor. It's pitiful. It's sad. And again, I don't hate any of these people I mention, or you see me on my Tumblr or whatever. I don't hate any of these people because I understand they're people who don't understand in life why they do things. They're just reacting for the status quo, the trends, etc. What else can we talk about? Answer. So that was the cancer one. That I did one video. I didn't mention anyone's name. I took it down after a couple of days because I thought I feel wrong doing this. It's getting taken out of context. You know, blah 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 blah. So I took it down, apologised, did that. No one mentions that, but if you look on Google, that video's gone. It's gone, you know, years ago. But people mention it up, bring it up. I saw my dad get diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I gave him a hug goodbye because he wanted to do chemo radiation, which, in my opinion, I don't rate that. That's another video. But my dad, I remember going to the oncologist, and I remember sitting down with the oncologist, and I said to her, I said, what is this chemo radiation going to do to my dad? And she's like, it's going to absolutely destroy his immune system. And I was like taken aback that she'd be so transparent and honest. And I said, Dad, like, it's going to destroy your immune system. And he's like kicking me under the table, like elbowing me, and I'm just like, and I said to her, so how is that going to be beneficial? And she went bright red in the face. And then my dad was hitting me even harder. And then she saw that, and I just dropped her. And then I didn't say further thing. Maybe I said something about diet. She says, yeah, but diet doesn't really have much to do with the immune system and health and cancer and stuff like that. And I was just like, and I was just doing my best to hold my shit in. That was February 2009. And we left the oncology place, and my dad said to me, he goes, Harley, I can't believe you're so uncouth. And I said, yeah, sorry, Dad. I gave him a hug. And I thought, you can't argue with people like that. You got to just have that love and acceptance that some people aren't in your reality. They don't want to live your reality. They don't want to live anymore. You know, some people just want to go. And who are we to say, hey, you should do this? I mean, maybe it's for the betterment of the planet, but when it's a personal choice like that, some people want to go. They don't want to stay. And that can be really hard and really, really painful. And I remember just giving my dad a hug and just thinking, you know, I remember thinking, that's the last time I'm ever going to see him. Because he's going to do that chemo, he's going to do that radiation, he's going to be dead. But my dad always said, he goes, Harley, you know, if I die before you, just think about the good times. You know, don't take it to heart. Just don't be sad. And I was inspired just to go next level. And 2009 is when I really started going next level. And just smashing out in the forums, smashing out on YouTube, and just thinking, I'm just going to dedicate my life now to giving people a choice with their health, letting them know there is options out there. You know, and I've made mistakes, and I apologise for that. But there's people out there who just don't want to hear that because they have this vendetta against me or whatever. This victimisation of Durianrider. And I'm not saying I'm a victim, but fuck, man. I mean, I am a victim, but I don't choose to be a victim, if that makes any sense. So... This tired people think, what's this frog doing crying on the corner of the street? But, you know, so I understand totally with the cancer gig, man. I understand totally the social media, I understand the weight loss, the drugs and all this stuff, the community, I understand that, I get that. So if you're surrounding yourself with people who don't get you, then don't try to force them to get you. Just move on, do your thing. And that's the biggest lesson I've learned this last year. You know, I've learned so much in this last year. Some of it's been heartbreaking, some of it's been enlightening, some of it's been extreme pleasure and extreme pain. But the biggest thing I've learned is do not try to force people to get you when they totally don't want to, or the chance of them getting you would cause them a lot of emotional, physical pain. Just move on, do your thing, become the lighthouse shining so brightly that your example is undeniable and people will come to you. Okay, I've got a minute left. I just want to say, if you've lost someone, you don't really lose people in your life. Things just change. I don't believe in losing. Like, sometimes you've lost your dad, it's like, it's changed, man. I still have my dad in my virtues. I live every single day. I still have the good things, the good times, the memories. I don't believe you lose anything in life. I believe things just change. It's a lot better way to see it. It's a lot more positive. It's a lot more realistic. Things change. The weather changes. Life changes. Be flexible and adapt to it. In terms of diagnosis and stuff like that, you don't have to live your quack's dogma. You don't have to be loved. You don't have to be approved. You don't have to be hated. What you do have to have is self-love, self-approval, and you have to drop the guilt. You have to drop the guilt and the self-hate, because these become walls. You stand in front of you and they prevent you becoming your true self. What is your true self? Who you are spontaneously, who the world needs of you. We need more people being their true selves, their true nature, loving, caring, getting it fucking done. Saving the animals, saving the planet. That's what we need more of. Less self-hate, less self-guilt, please.